Hello everyone, my name is Colin Williams. Today I'll be talking to you about using Audacity to create podcasts. Podcasts are fantastic mini radio broadcasts. They can be used and created by instructors to teach students a particular skill. It can be used to record a lecture, and students can create podcasts for class assignments. Using Audacity is fun and simple because it's not proprietary or platform restrictive. For instance, GarageBand can only be used on Macintosh. If you search for Audacity in Google, you'll quickly see that you can download it onto Windows and Mac. This is nice for students. Best of all, it's free. So, once we install Audacity, you'll see our essential tools in the toolbar. We have play, stop, rewind, fast forward, and we have record. If your computer has a built-in microphone, Audacity will capture your voice. Or if you want to plug in an external mic or recording device, you can select that device from the drop-down menu. Once you're connected, hit the record button, and now you can see it's capturing the sound and showing you the waveforms. If we hit stop, when we're finished, we've got a sound file in our project. Let's say we've made a mistake in our narration and we need to cut out a sentence. That's easy enough to do by choosing the cursor tool, highlighting the waveforms in question, and hitting delete on your keyboard. It automatically cinches the file together for a seamless transition. Another tool we have is the envelope tool. What this does is it lets you click a few dots at the top of the waveform, and now you can drag these dots to create a sloping fade out or decrease in volume. Why would you want to do this? Well, let's say we want to spruce up our podcast with some music at the front. This is especially fun when you have students creating their own podcasts, since they'll be able to express their creativity. Adding music and sound effects is also beneficial for students, since it teaches them how different audio elements interface. So where can we get some free music to use? freesound.org is a pretty great website that lets users register sound effects and melodies. You can search by user-generated tags under Creative Commons usage rights, preview and download files, and check the attribution preferences. You might need to cite your sources if the owner asks you to. Once we download the free sound file, it's easy to jump back into Audacity and import it under the File menu. Once it imports the audio file, it creates a second track. Without going into too much detail, I'll say that we want 10 seconds of music at the beginning. In order to do this, we'll generate silence. This inputs as many seconds of silence that we need wherever our cursor tool is. So we send our cursor tool back to the beginning, generate 10 seconds of silence, and now we've got space for our music. This is where we'll use our envelope tool to reduce the volume after the first 10 seconds of theme music. Once you're satisfied with the audio file you've created, it's time for export. You can find the export tool under the File menu. Audacity gives you lots of file format options, but we'll stick to MP3. It also allows you to edit several metadata fields, which is really nice if you're going to be creating a library of lectures, lessons, or to keep track of students' projects. It helps students learn just how valuable metadata is and how it better informs information storage and retrieval. Now we need to get the file onto the internet so we can share it. One of my favorite sites to use is SoundCloud. You can create an account and begin uploading files as soon as you find the upload button in the top right corner. You'll see that SoundCloud also has a direct record to upload feature, but keep in mind there isn't any room for adding effects, music, or editing of any kind. Add a little more metadata after you've uploaded the file, and you're good to go. You can share the link by copying and pasting or using the social media tools. Again, it's great for online teachers so they can record lessons and share them with online students, and it's also great for students to use. It's free, open source, and available on all platforms, so you won't have to worry about restricted access. It lets students explore their creative side while learning how to control the dynamics of spoken word, music, and cool effects.